themselves up to those dangerous green peacocks.
Grayscales and Condiment Kings must be the favorites, but don't count out the other two. Grayscales, great launch out of the gate, as I got so many times before, and they will cross the line first. Grayscales win gold, and Condiment Kings, unsurprisingly, pick up the pieces and get second.
Did they get second? Did you see the Neptune Nomads in this last burst of the race? Look at this, right across the line. Neptune Nomads were neck on neck with the Condiment Kings Grayscales. Unsurprisingly, win gold. Look at that across the line. Did Neptune Nomads catch them?
I might be stand corrected here, because Neptune Nomads, I think they're a fraction of a millimeter ahead. Oh, that is very close, but by 1,000th of a second, Neptune Nomads steal silver from the Condiment Kings, and Hell Clowns will get fourth. I think Team Mayhem just needed to keep it clean. They were far enough ahead, but anyways, they did it now. Semi-final B. Hell Clowns, Serpent Speeders, Neptune Nomads, and the Grayscales. It is the Serpent Speeders, the hosts, trying to advance to the final at a chance at the medals, but everyone is right up there. Grayscales take the lead. Hell Clowns up there too.
Neptune Nomads come across, stealing that semi-final spot from the Grayscales at the very last second. At any given point in that race, a different marble was in the lead. Serpent Speeders shoulder aside, Grayscales launch out of nowhere, but here comes, you saw, there was a fantastic play from Neptune Nomads right here between everybody into first place, only they get shouldered aside back to third. It's lucky that they squeaked by at the very end, as they very much deserved it with moves like that. Hell Clowns and Neptune Nomads
get by, but now for the final. Citrus Sprinters, Neptune Nomads, Marauders, and the Hell Clowns, who will get the first gold of Season 3. Hell Clowns, good start. Citrus Sprinters also with them. Marauders come. Who will get the win?
It's going to be a close one. Hell Clowns and Citrus Sprinters have the race in their stride. Alone, Citrus Sprinters have a challenge, and it is responded beautifully by the Hell Clowns. They sneak by, stealing the gold right at the end. They will capture the first gold of Tour de Endurance. Citrus Sprinters will get a silver, and Neptune Nomads, with a silent race, rounded out for a bronze.
It was also a third finish right at the end. Citrus Sprinters, I thought they had it, but the Hell Clowns going on the opposite lane, making sure they weren't going to get in the way, and they just have the speed to get by at the final moment by 11/100ths of a second. The Hell Clowns have won gold and are starting on top with 25 points. Green Peacocks, they're the last entrant, but they did not enter very late. Green Peacocks can still lose this position, but now we have a bunch of marbles into the final green funnel. Who will get first? Who will drop on through first and get 8th? We have 3 still spinning in the green, and it was the Green Peacocks first to fall onto in the last out of those 3. Hell Clowns now have the lead. Could they be on for back-to-back golds?
For a way to start the season, that would be fantastic. Serpent Speeders and Green Peacocks were those top runners, but now it's anyone's race to fall on through first. It's going to be a close one. All pushing together, and it is the Serpent Speeders. It's all gone wrong. The White Knights come through next, but now we're just down to 6. Lagoon Platoon, there they go. Everyone's gone. Condiment Kings, Green Peacocks, and the Hell Clowns down to the final 3. Hell Clowns are in trouble. They slip on through for third. Now it's between these two. One blink and it all goes wrong. Green Peacocks, I see them slipping. They are gone. The Condiment Kings, out of nowhere, quite frankly, will capture the gold in the Funnel Classic.
The Hell Clowns had a great position in the top green funnel. Green Peacocks had a great position before that. It looks like those two were very good position now with 2 still in the orange funnel. Team Mayhem has everyone in the green funnel. Green Peacocks and the Condiment Kings, the first entrance into the green, in the last green. And it's 2 Team Mayhem models. It's anyone's game, as everyone, I think, is now in the green funnels.
I'm seeing a comeback from the White Knights. They've got 2 marbles up there. It's about all they finesse. No, it's just down to 1. It's 1-1, and the White Knights again have 1 that's going to pull ahead of the rest. So that one is likely going to win this race with the mess that we're going to see in the second green funnel. Oh, Green Peacocks come on through in first. We have to look at this order very carefully. 2 Peacocks are already done. Make that 3. They're not getting a medal here. You can breathe sigh of relief, fellas. Condiment Kings had 3 up there. They had more consistency, but the White Knights have got to push. They're going to push for top 2. They are! This is going to be very close. Again, the Heat 1 advances. Condiment Kings and White Knights are very close for this gold. I have no idea who's got it.
What a comeback from the White Knights. We were thinking maybe they expended too much energy in the early rounds, but they were just saving it, I think, for this last amazing performance again by the White Knights. They have the top 2 in this, but is it good enough? Do they have the consistency in this final to get the gold? Green Peacocks, I don't think are going to get it, and I think Team Mayhem will hold on for the bronze, but who will it be for gold?
Gold. Condiment Kings looked to be the most consistent throughout the race, but the White Knights pulled back in the orange funnel. Look at that, 1-2, but also 11-13. Condiment Kings 4 of their marbles, all 4 of theirs finished above the bottom. The tension's unbearable as we wait for those final standing ones to come up. The White Knights, those top 2, last replay of how they finish it. It's a tie again between White Knights and Condiment Kings. It is exactly a tie, but on the top 2, the White Knights will claim their first ever Tour de Endurance gold. What a finish! A tie again.
What a bump there from the Lagoon Platoon to the Party Crashers. The Lagoon Platoon now trying to make a move on the Hell Clouds. Will they do it? They do it! And Party Crashers take them back. And will they get the win? It's going to be very close, but I think the Party Crashers have done it.
Look at that finish. The Serpent Speeders in the water came from literally behind. That was one of the craziest races in these past few events. What can the White Knights, Condiment Kings, Party Crashers and Citrus Sprinters do in the first semi-final? Party Crashers up to an early lead, but White Knights and Condiment Kings are fighting to try and catch up.
It's fairly close between the top 3. It's only going to be the top 3, but Party Crashers out in front. This is still anyone's game, though. Here come the Condiment Kings. I think the Condiment Kings have got the White Knights of the line. Citrus Sprinters were nowhere close, but between those top 3, it was whoever had the best.
Wow, but this time looks to be going the way of the Party Crashers. It was, but then Green Peacocks came back, and there's the Marie Party Crashers into second place. Can they track down the Chickens? It's good through the corners. They're right behind. It's toe to toe. Into the water they come, and the Party Crashers will sneak by. The Party Crashers steal it right at the line, and that is I think their 4th goal of these games for the Party Crashers. 3rd gold, sorry. It has been close call after close call for the Green Peacocks in the first 2 races. What can they do in the 4th one with less competition to deal with?
The longer they stay in this event, the more they have the chance to win the championship. Now, they're not going to get dead last, so the Grayscales would have to win gold, but we'll see if they can advance here and clinch it. They're circling up there with the Condiment Kings, and it's the Marauders and the Jade Jockeys down at the bottom. Not Jade Jockeys circling through. They will push one of the other teams down. It's the Condiment Kings that goes down with the Marauders.
Actually, if the Green Peacocks just don't get eliminated here, they will win, because they cannot get any less than 6 points if they get to the 1v1 round. So if they just get top 3 and don't get last, they'll win the championship. Everyone's gone mad now as they've got a lead over everybody else. Marauders, in fact, stumbling into the green final as Green Peacocks lead the way, and they've... Oh no!
Green Peacocks completely lose it when they just need to hold on for even 3rd place in this race, but it's all gone away from them, and now the ball is in the Grayscales' court to win the championship, but they need to win the event to do it. Who's going to get eliminated here? It's circling the Marauders and the Jade Jockeys, but the crowd absolutely stunned at what they've seen here today.
Condiment Kings and the Jade Jockeys will go to the 1v1 round, but the Marauders will move on to the final. I am rocked. The Green Peacocks. Goodness me, that is the last thing they needed to do. Them DNFing pretty much locks in 12th place. They will get 4 points, 24-point lead to the Grayscales. If the Grayscales win gold here, which they have to do now, they will steal Season 3's championship by just 1 point.
The Chickens and the Green Peacocks, though, in the first semi-final.
And here they are now, the Peacocks and the Chickens. So, on the next Green Peacocks far, Crazy Chickens near. Green Peacocks splay themselves out, and that almost worked very well. I think there is a chicken hiding behind that wall. Let's have a look at this replay. So Green Peacocks, they fly out in all directions. They've got a very, very wide formation. Chickens stayed more strung together, and those two seem to even each other out, and it's a 1-1 tie. There is definitely a chicken behind that wall. Yep, there he is.
So we go to another tiebreaker round. Remember, as we go to the semifinals, it doesn't matter how many tiebreakers around there are. It just matters who gets advancement. 2 Green Peacocks on. Will they stay that way? Yes, they will. 1 chicken on the far, but is there another chicken close, hiding behind the wall like they did in the previous round? We'll have to see.
I think there is. He wasn't nudged. You can see there was no movement behind that wall. Yep, there he is. 2-2. It is still hiding behind that wall. It's still in neither team's favour. We've got one more round to go. You see, in fact, no one is obstructing the field too much here. There was a chicken, actually, and that works in the favour of the Green Peacocks, I think. Was he knocked out from behind the wall? Is it 2-2, or have the Green Peacocks snatched it through here?
I think it's done. I think there's only 1 chicken left on the board. Surely this is it for the Green Peacocks, and it is 2-1. The Green Peacocks nudging the Crazy Chickens at the far side. You can see that made a huge difference, and we move on to the next semi-final. Navy Seals and the Party Crashers.
Now they come. Navy Seals spread out into almost a line there. In fact, we have cleared the entire board. No one stays on it. Could have been another shot at the collision final for the Navy Seals, but they just are unable to stop themselves. And they peel off to the far side, and that's going to be... We're going to load up everyone. It's a clean slate. We're basically doing it again. Party Crashers and Navy Seals. What do they have for each other?
And it looks like, will it be 1-all? No, I think Party Crashers have just one marble, and that's the only one on the board. Party Crashers, with the Green Peacocks advancing, I'm sure they'd love to get in the final and face off with them, and I think they will be going to the final, and they will. 1-0, Party Crashers to the final.
And look at this, the Green Peacocks and the Party Crashers for the second event in a row are standing on the top step of the podium, but will it be in the same order or a different one? We'll have to wait and see. For now,
for the gold medal match, the blockbuster finale, Party Crashers and the Green Peacocks, who claims gold?
Down they go. It looks like there's 3 on the board still for the Green Peacocks. It does not matter. He peels off last second, but it is irrelevant to the final score. The Green Peacocks a 2-1 win and have stuck it to the Party Crashers after the Party Crashers not only their Swing Wave win, but also their Season 2 championship.
Green Peacocks, they're going to be very happy to get the gold here, and I think it's just sweeter that they've beaten the Party Crashers to do it. They've captured their first gold ever in Tour de Endurance. Last 16, 2 straight events for the defending champions.
Dear me, the Party Crashers have been absolutely ruining it. They've been hot, and then they've been really not hot, but they'll have to see. And they'll look at this semi-final. Condiment Kings have fallen out. That's going to be 0 points. That's one less competitor to worry about. Team AM come down onto the plane. Blue Brigade and Echo Batoon come on down. They pass him. Blue Brigade nudge around, and I'm just still, quite frankly, shell-shocked that the Condiment Kings did that.
Condiment Kings basically giving the Blue Brigade free advancement almost. If the Condiment Kings would have stolen that spot, just going way off, and for an event that isn't even a funnels event, you'd have to think that.
Now you just got one more semi-final. The Neptune Nomads, Jade Jockeys, Green Peacocks, and the White Knights, Cream and Emerald, the 2 captains among them. And as they come down, the Neptune Nomads first on through, but they're all taking their time yet again. They're trying to see, or maybe push to get down first. Green Peacocks come down first to get a big push as a result.
Jade Jockeys, they go around them. White Knights have also passed them, and a bump there from the Neptune Nomads has saved the Green Peacocks. And I think this Jade Jockeys will also be moving on, but what a shake-up from the final runner.
Oh dear, Neptune Nomads has bumped the already massive leading champions into the final. That's going to be and the Blue Brigade.
I mean, the Green Peacocks, they're probably the #1 seed coming into the event with no Team Sunrise. What can the Blue Brigade do? And Lagoon Platoon? Blue Brigade will come out first. I'm not sure how good that was. Lagoon Platoon will get ahead. What about the other 2? Green Peacocks, it won't be good enough for gold. Jade Jockeys, I have no idea between the final 3. Lagoon Platoon, though, will capture gold.
Who on earth got second? Well done to the Green Platoon, but look at this lineup for second place. The Green Peacocks come down just pretty much even the Blue Brigade, and the Jade Jockeys, look at that. Oh, I have no idea who snuck through there. That is, even from this angle, I think it might just be it's the Blue Brigade and the Green Peacocks in second and third. But look at that, the slimmest of margins, 0.15 between them, but well done to Pond of the Green Platoon to have launched themselves out of last place and in some style.
Blue Brigade second, Jade Jockeys fourth, but that 8 points is determined by millimeters. Millimeters, I tell you. But Lagoon Platoon, they're not having it. They stand on the top step of the podium.
As now it's all these 3 fighting in the risky route. None of them have crashed so far, and it's these 3 fighting for the advancement spots. Party Crashers will need a miracle to catch up here. Sprinters first on 3, followed by Marauders and Jade Jockeys. They're all Super Sprinters and Marauders are on the far right tower. Jockeys are in the loop. Oh, it's going to be a 3rd race in the gravel tracks. This is what it all comes down to for the final spots.
Super Sprinters, Marauders, here come the Jade Jockeys. Will they get by in time? Yes, they will! Jade Jockeys, at the final moment, will steal advancement from the Super Sprinters. What a final last gasp effort to get advancement. Party Crashers nowhere, but the 3-way battle continued from the track into the... No one is lagging behind right now.
It's a very close race in this one. White Knights and Green Platoon are in the faster route, and so are the Crazy Chickens. Hell Clowns a bit behind, but they've got easily time to catch up. Now, Hell Clowns are actually in 4th in the standings here. They are pretty high up there. White Knights already through the green front, but the Green Platoon, they're struggling. Hell Clowns and Chickens are both charging. It's going to be between all 4 of these. Could easily still miss, but the White Knights are well out in front and look like they'll advance. It's going to be between these other 3 for those spots in the funnel.
Big lurch for Lagoon Platoon to get into second place. Crazy Chickens trying to catch up. Hellcows, I think, are done. Crazy Chickens. Oh, White Knights are stuck! And they get a bump from Lagoon Platoon. But it doesn't get them dislodged. And meanwhile, Crazy Chickens will pick up the pieces and get advancement to the final. What happened to the White Knights? They just had to keep it clean, but they did not. Now we're on our way to the final. Marauders, Crazy Chickens, J-Jockeys, and Lagoon Platoon. None of these teams are up there in order, but one of them will win gold here.
This is going to be, we're facing out those semi-finals, but this is going to be wild. Lagoon Platoon first to drop one through. It's a far way back, but Crazy Chickens do follow suit with J-Jockeys in third. To the far final, the Lagoon Platoon do still hold the lead, and Chickens, although however, are still very close. Could be between these two, as the other two seem to be straggling a little bit.
J-Jockey is looking pretty good down there. Crazy Chickens also contending with them. Need to drop on through with them. That was actually Lagoon Platoon. Lagoon Platoon has the lead and has a great green funnel, and they are in the lead right now. Crazy Chickens in second place, Marauders in third. Where are the J-Jockeys?
It's going to be between these two. Lagoon Platoon and Crazy Chickens in the far right tower. They enter the grabber tracks as we speak. Lagoon Platoon are in first place. Will they hold it to the bottom? Will the Marauders come out of nowhere? They're in this race too. Lagoon Platoon though out in front. They have the lead for now. A shove to the Crazy Chickens. It actually helps them. The Crazy Chickens run forward. Goodness me, last second they steal the gold from Lagoon Platoon, who had that whole event pretty much in their stride. Goodness me. Whoa.
To see a replay of that. Crazy Chickens, a last gasp effort to shoot in front until the end. They have the lead once again. It's the Neptune Nomads in the bottom funnel now. Citrus Sprinters are joined by them in the top funnel. Grayscales are going to drop on through, but Neptune Nomads are plummeting down. And the more they do that, the more Grayscales have a chance to go to the final with the Citrus Sprinters. Citrus Sprinters also fall on through, so Grayscales have the lead.
Oh dear, it looks like Citrus Sprinters and Grayscales. Across the last few races, I've noticed those two have been quite the dominant force. They've always been up there, but Neptune Nomads have really struggled in this race. Could they nudge the Citrus Sprinters to keep themselves in the race? But look at that lead the Grayscales have. They're going to the final. This is going to go down to the very last race of Tour de Endurance Season 3. If Grayscales win this match, depends on who it's against. It looks like those Citrus Sprinters just skip around the Neptune Nomads, and that's probably going to do the Neptune Nomads to a bronze to close it out. Yes, it does. So, all the Green Peacock's hopes ride on the back of the Sinensis of the Citrus Sprinters.
So the Citrus Sprinters versus the Grayscales for the gold. Grayscales versus the Green Peacocks for the championship. The Green Peacocks must be sweating bullets watching this final race with the Citrus Sprinters. They've done so well to come all the way this far, but can they seal the deal? Can the Grayscales do it and be two-time champions of Tour de Endurance?
Citrus Sprinters are the first to come on through, but they're keeping the angle wide in the orange funnels. They are giving the Grayscales a run for their money. This would be their first gold ever for the Citrus Sprinters in Tour de Endurance history, but the Grayscales are fighting for a lot more than just their first gold ever, and it is a very close match compared to what we've seen recently for the last few matches. The eliminated one would always fall on down. Grayscales, though, are doing what they need to at this point in time.
Avoiding contact with the Citrus Sprinters and doing a fantastic job. The Grayscales have looked to have the edge over the Citrus Sprinters for the entirety of the event. Will it happen in the final? The Citrus Sprinters have taken the lead, but they drop one through. It's still a dead heat going to the green funnel.
Citrus Sprinters, they enter, and they're ahead of the Grayscales, but the Grayscales have not taken too much time, and there's still plenty of time in this green funnel for them to miss out. The Grayscales have a wider arc, but soon enough they're going to hit them. They're going to make, and there it is. They've made contact. It is now roll for roll for this goal. The Green Peacocks are going mad in the fan stands. Who's going to do it? Who's going to win?
Down to this. Grayscales look closer to the event horizon, but Citrus Sprinters could blink at any moment. Grayscales or Citrus Sprinters. Who's going to get them through first?
It's
the Grayscales!
The Grayscales come through first, and that is the game. Despite the sweating bullets the whole time since Heat 1 of Round 3, the Green Peacocks, by 4 points, have won Tour de Endurance Season 3, but oh my goodness, it could not have been any closer. They will be loving Sinensis in the after parties for this one. Well done to the Citrus Sprinters on their first gold ever, and what a time to get it. The Grayscales are silver, and the Neptune Nomads close it out with another bronze.